Have you ever felt the weight of striving for perfection? Today, we're diving into The Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown. In this insightful exploration, Brown introduces us to the concept of wholehearted living, a lifestyle that celebrates our imperfections rather than shunning them. It's a liberating thought, isn't it? Embracing our flaws and cultivating self-compassion instead of constantly seeking approval from others. In fact, it is these very imperfections that make us unique, that make us human. Wholehearted living isn't about being perfect. It's about being authentic, real, and vulnerable. It's about acknowledging our imperfections, owning them without judgment, and allowing them to make us stronger. It's about letting go of the pressure to conform to societal standards of perfection and instead appreciating ourselves for who we truly are. Remember, imperfections aren't shortcomings, they're just you being you. Wholehearted living is about authenticity and vulnerability. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a strength. Let's explore why. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, gazing down at the expanse below. That's vulnerability. It's the thrill of the unknown, the courage to step into uncertainty. It's in these moments of vulnerability that we find the birthplace of joy, creativity, and connection. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to genuine emotions. We allow joy to flood in, creativity to ignite, and heartfelt connections to form. It's like standing in the rain and letting it drench you, feeling every droplet, every emotion, every connection. Think about the last time you shared a secret, a fear, or a dream with someone. That was vulnerability in action. It can be daunting, yes, but it's also liberating. It's about acknowledging and owning our imperfections without judgment. So take a leap of faith into the unknown. Embrace your imperfections without judgment. Courage and compassion are key to navigating life's challenges. In the journey of wholehearted living, they serve as our compass and our shield. Courage, as Brené Brown outlines, is not the absence of fear, but the ability to face it head-on, to show up, to be seen, and to live with our hearts fully open. It's about daring to be vulnerable, to expose our authentic selves, and to embrace our imperfections without judgment. Compassion, on the other hand, is a beacon of empathy, understanding, and kindness that we extend not just to others, but crucially, to ourselves. It is the recognition that we are all human, all flawed, and all deserving of love and acceptance, just as we are. Compassion helps us navigate through life's stormy seas, offering solace when we falter, and encouragement when we strive to rise. In the pursuit of wholehearted living, remember this: be brave, be kind, and live with your heart wide open. Love and connection are fundamental to our well-being. This wisdom from Brené Brown's The Gifts of Imperfection points us to the essence of human existence. We are social creatures, wired for connection. Our relationships, our sense of belonging, these are not mere add-ons to our lives. They are integral to our very being. In the realm of wholehearted living, genuine connection and love hold a significant place. They are the threads that weave the fabric of our lives, the ties that bind us to one another. They are the foundation upon which we build our sense of self, our sense of the world. To truly embrace wholehearted living, we must strive to foster authentic connections. This means being present, being vulnerable, being real in our relationships. It means letting go of superficiality and embracing depth. It means understanding that love is not a commodity, but a profound and beautiful human experience. Prioritize relationships and cultivate a sense of belonging. Embrace love, embrace connection. This is the path to a wholehearted life. Life is full of ups and downs. How do we navigate through them? The answer lies in cultivating resilience. Resilience, as Brené Brown aptly describes, is the ability to bounce back from adversity. But how do we foster this trait? 3 key elements come into play: gratitude, mindfulness, and self-compassion. Gratitude allows us to appreciate the good in our lives, even amidst struggles. It's about recognizing the positive, no matter how small, and celebrating it. Mindfulness, on the other hand, is about staying present, not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By being in the now, we are better equipped to handle life's challenges. Self-compassion is about treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we'd show to a dear friend. It's about acknowledging our imperfections, our struggles, and responding with empathy and kindness. In essence, resilience is not just about bouncing back, but also moving forward. It's about navigating life's highs and lows with grace and strength. Resilience is about bouncing back and moving forward. Perfectionism is a trap. Let's explore why. It's a common misconception that perfectionism is simply about striving for excellence. However, it's more about seeking approval and avoiding judgment. It's the belief that if we do things perfectly, we can avoid the pain of blame, judgment, or shame. Perfectionism can lead us into a cycle of self-doubt and criticism. It's about putting on a performance to please others and meet their expectations, rather than being true to ourselves. It's an unattainable goal that can leave us feeling exhausted, unfulfilled, and never good enough. Brené Brown, in her insightful book, The Gifts of Imperfection, encourages us to challenge this idea. She asserts that perfectionism does not lead to happiness or success. Instead, it hinders our ability to be vulnerable, authentic, and compassionate towards ourselves. So let's switch our perspective. Let's focus on being authentic rather than perfect. Let's cultivate self-compassion rather than self-criticism. Embrace your imperfections and let go of unrealistic expectations. Work hard, play hard, but do we really? In our pursuit of perfection, we often sideline the vital elements of play and rest. Brené Brown, in her insightful book, The Gifts of Imperfection, underlines the importance of integrating these elements into our lives. Play isn't merely about having fun. It's a catalyst for creativity, a pathway to joy, and a crucial part of our well-being. It's the laughter shared with friends, the thrill of a new hobby, the joy of letting go. Rest, on the other hand, is not a luxury, but a necessity. It's the pause that allows us to recharge, to reflect, and to grow. It's the quiet moments of solitude where we can truly connect with ourselves. Wholehearted living isn't just about embracing vulnerability and imperfection. It's also about making room for play and rest. So let's balance the scales. Don't forget to laugh, create, and rest. Mindfulness and spiritual connection can guide us towards a more authentic life. Mindfulness, the practice of being present and fully engaged with whatever we're doing at the moment, is a powerful tool in navigating our complex world. It helps us to step away from the noise, the clutter, and the constant pull of past regrets and future anxieties. It brings us back to the here and now, allowing us to experience life as it unfolds, moment by moment. Spiritual connection, on the other hand, doesn't necessarily mean religious belief. It's about aligning with our personal beliefs and values, finding a sense of purpose and meaning in life. It's about recognizing that we are part of something larger than ourselves, and this awareness can be a profound source of comfort, peace, and well-being. Both mindfulness and spiritual connection contribute significantly to living a more authentic and purposeful life. They are the compass that guides us in our journey towards wholehearted living. Stay present, stay connected. Joy and gratitude are interconnected. Let's explore how. Joy, in its purest form, is an expression of deep happiness and contentment. It's that warm, glowing feeling inside when something truly good happens. But how often do we stop to acknowledge these moments of sheer delight? On the other hand, gratitude is the appreciation of what is valuable and meaningful to oneself. It is a general state of thankfulness and/or appreciation. Brené Brown's research suggests that the most joyful people are the most grateful. They don't wait for moments of joy to be grateful. Instead, they consistently practice gratitude, which in turn enhances their well-being. Practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges. It involves acknowledging the good in our lives, focusing on the positives, and being thankful for them. It's about appreciating what we have right here, right now. So let's cultivate gratitude. Let's recognize the good in our lives, and let's allow that recognition to fill us with joy. Embrace gratitude, embrace joy. Scarcity mindset can be toxic. Let's find out why. The scarcity mindset is a belief that there is never enough, whether it's money, time, love, or something else. It's a mindset that can keep us in a cycle of stress, comparison, and discontent. It's the constant yearning for more without taking the time to appreciate what we already have. Brené Brown challenges this mindset in her book, The Gifts of Imperfection, encouraging us to shift towards sufficiency. Instead of focusing on what's lacking, we can choose to recognize and appreciate what we have in the present. It's about acknowledging the abundance around us and in turn fostering a sense of contentment and gratitude. This shift isn't always easy. It requires mindfulness and intentionality, but the rewards are immense. It opens up a space for joy, peace, and genuine satisfaction. So let's begin this journey of transformation by embracing sufficiency and letting go of scarcity. Count your blessings, not your shortcomings.